In today's video, I'm going to teach you Guide with Google and Webflow. We'll start right from the very beginning so nothing is missed. Open your browser and head to Google. In the search bar, type Webflow, then click through to the official Webflow site. If you aren't already signed in, log in with your account to access your workspace and projects. This simple first step ensures you're on the correct platform and ready to make changes without hunting for links or bookmarks. Once you're in your Webflow dashboard, locate the project you want to work on and click View Site. This confirms you're in the right place and helps you see the current state of the site before making edits. From there, move into the designer for that same project so you can add elements. Being sure you're in the correct project context prevents confusion later, especially if you manage multiple sites or workspaces. Inside the designer, look to the left toolbar for the big plus icon labeled Add Elements. Click it to open the Elements panel. This is where you'll find everything from basic layout blocks to media and widgets. Keeping the Add panel open makes it easy to insert exactly what you need without jumping around the interface. At the top of that panel, use the search field and type Code Block. Searching is often faster than scrolling, and it reduces the chance of grabbing the wrong element. The code block is ideal when you need fine-grained control through custom HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. Perfect for building a custom image overlay that might go beyond what the preset components provide. Click Code Block to insert it on your page at the exact spot where the overlay should live. Think of an image overlay as a wrapper that holds your image and a layer on top. This could be a gradient, a color wash, a button, or text like a caption. In the code block editor, you'll paste or write the HTML structure and CSS rules to position that overlay, typically using relative positioning on the wrapper and absolute positioning on the overlay. Keep class names clear, reference images from your Webflow assets, add alt text for accessibility, and test how your overlay scales on different breakpoints. When you're done, click Save and Close. Back in the designer, use Preview to confirm the overlay looks correct and interacts as intended. If something doesn't appear, double-check that your selectors don't conflict with site styles and that your paths are correct. Keeping your custom code tidy and commented will make future edits painless. That's it. Clean, controlled, and ready for refinement.